If you could afford to spend more time with your family, create more memories, or even financially help your family, would you want to? The answer is usually a resounding yes. But then the follow-up questions are, why aren't you? What's holding you back? The typical answers I get include, well, I don't know if we could afford to do that and still have enough money for ourselves. What if we do that and then we go through a market crash and run out of money? What if we need care to get through the day and don't have money left over because we spent it all or gave it all to the kids? These are very valid thoughts and reasons, but these are questions that have answers, guys. The secret to unlocking the answers to these questions is building out a detailed financial plan and using tools and strategies to minimize risk of the markets and unforeseen life circumstances. Now, if you've seen any of my videos, I probably sound like a broken record, but I can't stress this enough, guys. Through planning, we can easily identify the longevity of your money and even calculate how much money you would be leaving on the table if you simply continue to do what you're doing now. For most families we serve, this end-of-life number is usually much higher than they thought it would be. When they see this number, it begins to empower them to consider using more of their wealth for fulfillment and joy. Here's a quick story for you. We met Rob and Helen a few years ago, and Rob had just retired from a long career as an executive. Now, Rob and Helen lived a very frugal life and had done very, very well in setting money aside for the future. In fact, they had done so well that if they simply continued to live the way they were, at age 90, they would still have $10 million left over. When we asked Rob if he wants to die with $10 million, he looked at us with almost an offended look and said, "No way." Rather, after some conversation, we settled on a goal to die with closer to maybe $4 million. What this did is unlock $6 million between then and the end of life to use for more impact, joy, adventure, and fun. This translated into the idea of going big every 2 years on family reunion trips. This included paying for everyone's travel and their stay, a budget 3 times the size of their normal annual travel budget. Nonetheless, with the confidence in the plan, they decided to give it a try. After the first year's reunion, Rob and Helen came back to us with at least 100 photos from the trip and smiles from ear to ear. They enjoyed it so much that they even asked us if they could change it from every 2 years to every year, which they could. After 3 years of these reunions, the phone rang one day, and it was Helen who was in tears. She began to inform us that Rob had suffered a major heart attack and had passed away suddenly. A few days later, we met Helen, who, despite her sadness, began to share how the impact of those reunions had changed Rob's life. Those last 4 years had truly been the best of his life. I share this story with you to provide you a real-life example of the power of planning. The benefit is rarely measured in dollars and cents, guys, but rather in the fulfillment and impact that it could lead to. For more information on how to get started with your financial plan, or if you're simply looking to have a conversation around planning, please give us a call at 407-299-4129 or visit our website at www.lifewealthgroup.com. Thanks, guys, and see you next time.